I quit my job with Amazon reselling at 21 years old. Just copy me. What's up, everyone? My name is Eric Cooper. I've sold over $2 million on Amazon and consistently sell over $100,000 a month. In this video, I'm going to be sharing exactly what Amazon reselling actually is, what you need to start this business, and how to find your first product to sell in your Amazon business. Okay, so we're going to get straight to it. I'm not here to waste anyone's time. So make sure you sit through this video, because if you have too low of attention span where you can't even sit through this video, I promise you Amazon reselling is not going to work for you. Okay, that's me just being honest. So I first want to start off what this is not doing. Okay, we are not purchasing products from Alibaba or China to sell on Amazon. Instead, what we're doing is we're actually just running an online convenience store. You see, a lot of people that think about Amazon reselling, they immediately think of Alibaba, okay? But we are not going to be doing anything with Alibaba, because buying products from China, number one, with the tariffs nowadays and all that stuff, it is very, very difficult to get started with this business. So I want you guys to understand, Alibaba is not what we're going to be doing, okay? We are strictly buying big name brand products and selling them online through Amazon's platform. It is essentially like having an online convenience store. That's why I showed up this image. You're basically running an online convenience store because you get to choose what products sell in your store. Okay, you don't have to specifically sell hardware products. You don't have to specifically sell electronics. You can sell whatever makes you money. Okay, now here's the key. There's an easy way to start finding these products, but I'm going to be teaching you how to do that. But let's first talk about what you actually need to get started in this business, okay? So realistically, you could get started with $300 to $500. If you have a little bit more, that's fine, but you cannot start this with nothing, okay? You do need a little bit of money to get started, and that's me just being honest with you guys so you don't waste your time. Now, if you're someone who doesn't have 300 to 500 start, try working a part-time job. Try finding, try helping someone if you can't get a part-time job, you know what I mean? Helping someone for cash, cutting a grass, cutting a lawn, whatever it may be. There is ways to make $300 to $500, okay? If you truly wanted to, you will, okay? And so that's my biggest thing, is try to get to about 300 to 500 to start. And then your next step is really just signing up to become an Amazon seller, okay? You just sign up to make an account. This costs $29.99 a month. Now, some of you are watching this, you've been thinking about starting an Amazon business, you've been thinking about making the commitment, or, yeah, maybe this is your first video seeing me. My advice to every single one of you here, okay? If you want to start a business, sign up right now. Start this business right now by signing up, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this is going to hold you accountable to actually making the change. I had been researching businesses. I'd been looking at different ideas, different ways to make money, and I really didn't know what was going to be the best. But when I heard about Amazon and the fact that you can really just leverage how big their platform is, I figured, that's a pretty easy way to make money. You could just resell products on their platform. You don't have to be trusted. You're reselling other people's brands. You don't really need to have any skills to do that. And so I started. And so even though you're going to have to pay this $29.99 a month fee, trust me, this will be worth it to just make that commitment. I promise you, someone gave me the exact same advice, and if I didn't sign up to be a seller that exact moment, I may never did. I may have never committed to it. So that is my advice to all of you if you truly want to start this business. Now, let's talk about how to find your first product to sell. The beauty of selling on Amazon nowadays compared to when I first started, there wasn't a lot of different tools and softwares out. And so with AI, there's a lot more easier ways to get started with selling on the business. So that's going to make things a lot easier. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys the AI softwares that I use to basically find all of my products. What's up, guys? Really quick, if you're enjoying this video and you want to learn exactly how to do this business a little bit more step by step, I'm hosting a live training this Sunday where I walk through the whole business, exactly how to use AI to sell products on Amazon. And if you want to attend that training, all you have to do is click the first link in the description to attend this live training. It's completely free to attend, and it'll be this Sunday. So I'll see you guys at that training.
What's up, everyone? So these are the exact softwares I use in my business every single day in order to source products and sell products that actually make me money and consistently sell. So the first software here is Keepa. This is what I use to pretty much justify whether or not a product is good to purchase. And the second software here is Scan Profit. Okay. This software is very useful because this is what I use to actually find all of the products that I sell. Okay. Now, the biggest thing here with Scan Profit is that it has a feature that we can use to basically steal other people's products. Okay. So, what this means is I want you guys to imagine, being able to copy Warren Buffett's trades. Okay. If you guys don't know who Warren Buffett is, he is the number one stock investor in the world. And his net worth is, over 109 billion by now for sure, way higher than that. And he's the number one stock investor. And so the thing with Warren Buffett is if you were to just copy the trades that Warren Buffett does, do you not think you'd be a pretty successful trader? Exactly. And so that's what we do with Scam Profit. Instead of trying to innovate or come up with some new crazy way to sell products or some new crazy products, we just copy what's already working well for others. And so that's exactly what I'll be sharing with you guys today with the store spying feature. Okay, so how to pretty much copy what other people have already found and set up, and just kind of the process behind that. Okay, it's a very simple strategy to use. We're going to be starting off by using this product right here. If you guys want, you guys can go ahead and take a picture of this product and use this product yourself. So we have the Scan Profit Chrome extension over here on the left side tab. So if we scroll down here, we will hit this tab called the Offers tab. This is where the magic happens. Okay, so I'll be showing you guys kind of where we go in. So right here, we can see this seller. His name is Patel Arbitrage. This seller, we can click. We'll open them in a new tab here. Same with Market Edge United. We can click these sellers open in a new tab at the top, and then we can look at what's in their store. Here's the key. If you are going to use this strategy, you specifically want to focus on sellers with less than 30 reviews if you're a beginner. Okay, if you're just getting into this business, you specifically want to look at smaller sellers. Now, I know that sounds counterintuitive, right? Because when I was talking about Warren Buffett, he's the number one stock investor, so you want to copy the number one. But with this, you specifically want to start small and focus on smaller sellers because they're more on your playing field, which means the products that are in their store, they should be easier to find and source, but also you should have a much higher likelihood chance of being approved to sell these products and, not having any issues on Amazon side. Okay. So let's see what we got here on this guy's store. I'm going to make myself small here. So we can see this guy has 15 products in his store. If we scroll down, we can see he has this product in here, the Williams-Sonoma ones. He's selling a calculator. It might not be bad because we are getting into back to school. Now, can we find this calculator for $8? That's a good question. This one's out of stock, but it was $9.24. That is very, very close to profit. I should be making us some money. It looks like they have some sales going up at a higher price here. Yeah, so we can see right here, we have sales happening at $23.99, $22.99. So if we could sell this, at $22.99 and, we can purchase it for $9.24, this first product is going to make us money, right? $4 profit, 48% ROI. So you guys don't need a ton of money to start this business either, because, you know what I mean? If you guys just bought 10 calculators right here, you would turn your $99 into, $140 or almost $145 of profit, right? So, and then it's just from there, it's just recycling your money to continue to grow and progress the business. It's out of stock on that website right now, so we could also just buy for here on Target at $9.79. And then here's the real cheat code. Okay. So what you guys can actually do, they're out of stock right now. So you'd want to obviously keep up and, check back every day to check the next restock. But what we can also do is we can look up gift card wiki. And what this allows us to do is actually purchase discounted gift cards. And so what a discounted gift card is, instead of, instead of spending $100 and spending and getting $100, what we actually do instead is we're buying $100 worth of credit card or gift card, but purchasing it for 90. So that's kind of the brief explanation of it. You get $100 worth of value on the credit card, but you purchase it for 90. So if you spend $100 on a site, you basically got 10% off because you only spent $90 to receive that. So that's kind of the best way to look for, some of these products. These guys don't have a huge discount, so maybe I would check Target next. They have 8% off. So if we go over here and go back to this, so 979. So if we whip out the calculator, 979 with 8% off, that makes our buy cost $9. So we're making 50% ROI, $4.68 profit. Now, this is the first product that I opened up, okay? You're not going to find every single product profitable. I make this look a little bit easier than it actually is. I want you to understand the expectations. It's not going to be this easy. It does take some skill, but as you guys practice, as you guys get better, this will become a skill that you guys can easily do. Let's take a look at this product right here. This one looks like it could be good. Maybe not so much anymore. 1870 for this one. So in the past, this was profitable. It's no longer profitable, right? In October 4th, this was selling for $35. Obviously, if this is selling for $35.99, this would have been profitable. But now it's not selling for that high anymore. So this would not be profitable anymore. So we're going to move on from this product. Yeah, it wouldn't be profitable. So we can move on. We'll take a look really quick at this Yamaha filter. $22 there, but we need to find it for $14. Is that this? And this is $12. So this would be good. So boom. And this is actually has a buy box of $31.99 right now. So if we sell it for $31.99, we're making really good profit off of this one. So $13.99 here. It's 46% off. Serial number matches, OEM, free shipping over $29.99. So this would be a perfect product to sell as well. And yeah, there's a lot of sales happening at $31.99. So that's probably where I would price it at. I would not want to price it below that because you want to maximize your profit per sale. A lot of beginner sellers, and I've even seen this with seven-figure sellers that I've, spoke to, they actually don't know how to price correctly. There's a lot of people that are losing thousands of dollars. If you are at the seven-figure level and you don't know how to correctly reprice your products, you are losing thousands of dollars every single month. Like, it is actually crazy. I've seen so many of them not know how to price. They just basically max the buy box and that's it. There is a strategy behind repricing correctly. So you really want to make sure you tap in on that, especially if you plan to scale this business and really go full time with this. You want to make sure you have the exact strategies to use. So yeah, that's what I'll say about that. As you guys can see, we found two products already. That is the process. Okay, it is very, very simple. You basically just want to click through different products in people's stores until you find products that are winning, that are actually making you a profit. Like I said before, this is not something that is easy. It does take time, and then, you obviously will get better as time goes on. But if you continue to do this, you will get better. My biggest thing to you guys, if you really want to learn exactly how to sell on Amazon, I would highly encourage you guys to register for my live training this Sunday, where I walk through this whole process step by step. And I even touch on how to automate this business while utilizing virtual assistants. Okay. So if you guys want to learn how to do that, register below. And for those of you guys that want to really fast track your knowledge, fast track, learning how to reprice, get a VA team, learn all the sourcing strategies that I use, some of the ones that I don't post on YouTube, you guys can actually apply for one-on-one coaching below this. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.